One-eyed Rosicrucian magic. Just paganism, really. Um, yeah, so whack, dude. All right. You know, I can always get a good sense of what's going on with these shows with the manga. If you look at the manga, it shows a lot better the actual, a lot of the stuff that you won't see in the shows. Which makes good material for, occultic studies as to what is the actual um, agenda here, the actual objective, what is actually being stated and attempted. You can see. I mean, you see the black and white imagery, right? That is presented now as postmodernism in a lot of different venues and pictures and all kinds of different places where it's just, black and white, black and white, black and white, black and white, right? Black and white, black and white, black and white, black and white. Okay, the reason why that has such a capacity to actually be, accepted by by the the s- the generation today and the society that we live in, it's because it's all in relation to uh, one-eyed, one eye, pagan, third eye, pagan, hidden, hidden vision. I call it third eye Rosicrucian magic because I mean, I mean, I I can't really tell you where or how this stuff has started. I've never gone through the initiated the flame. I've never done any kind of I guess formal magic. Like this right here is a statement of that right there. The black hat and it was done. He's a black magic practitioner. And so, okay, what is the significance of the black and white, right? In all the in all and how it's used in postmodern photography all over the place where everything has to be black and white. Well, it's because the person, right, is supposedly illuminated. So they actually have, ability to be able to see, color in these aspects of what is just, you know, I guess black and white. Kind of like, the visual aesthetic of the psychedelic experience. I guess more or less, you know, more or less, I guess, likened to a, you know, peyote or LSD. That's this whole sort of kind of like, shade, has light, and light seems to have a a a uh, a luminescence to it. So of course, right, this is kind of just a way for people like this to go ahead and communicate without anyone knowing because it's like, well, you have the eyes, then you know. If you have the eyes, well then certainly you might be one of us. Or actually, it's just if you have the eyes and you're seeing the illumination, the black is not black, the white isn't white. The whole picture itself is a message to those who have been initiated into uh, being supposedly illuminated, right? And everyone is here with their considerations of, well, you know, they're all part of the club. And here you have him with the purple eyes. I'm sure this means one thing. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, no, stop moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. So all these are the in elite crowd, which I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of people who went ahead and said that they started from the ground up and made their way to success, being just another guy on the street or another girl in school or at the theater or drama club or library, right? They lie to you. They came directly from within the elite families themselves, and the entire aspect of them playing the part as being a layman and being a commoner was very necessary to go ahead and create the uh, the uh, the debate that was necessary debate for the closed system and the bait that was needed to go ahead and have everyone lining up to try to go ahead and be in, be included in something that they would never be allowed to be a part of unless, unlike these people, would have to probably pay a much larger and deep price than them. This is right here showing you, I guess, more or less, I mean, what we've been shown most of the time, right, is the beauty and the luxury of, guess, of who else? Not just the high class, but the elites. And the beautifully sensual lives that they live that are actually, quite, I mean, I guess, earthly in their perfection. They get to be themselves while they afflict the rest of us and pretty much, constantly throw every kind of a humiliation and bombardment of harassing harassing notions into society while they go ahead and say, make every effort to tell us to go ahead and be like them. Well, be them. You know, you know, who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? The message is always clear. You want to be us. You want to be them. This is who you want to be. You want to be them. It's like, yeah, the entire, how do you call it, string of attention, of influence, of affluence, of influence, of of who is importance, of relevance, everything, right? Has to be who do you want? What do you want? Who do you care about? What is your focus? What is your attention? What are your thoughts? Who do you want to be? What do you care about? And it's these people. Of course, the eyes have significance in themselves, but color of eyes, I still haven't quite been able to figure out purple, especially, I mean, especially at this age. I mean, I mean, if they're what, adolescents, young teenage kids, I mean, how are they supposed to already have the purple already? Like, I guess it's just, the great sense of just pretty much, having incredible, like, just, yeah. I mean, it's utter, what they call a lush, right? It's like everything is like, yeah, I've got 10 spades of everything you want to be. I'm loving it. That's what it is. The down the trickle downstream system of occultic occult culture of the polytheistic elites, um, making its way down the social order, always promoting the same thing. You want to be like us. What do you want? And some people would say that I'm looking too deeply into this. Oh, look, it's what's it called, Inuyasha. If I can find anything in here. The polytheistic Rosicrucian imagery. I guess here you can see it, right? He's in the game. He's got to figure out what to do. The hell? See this for a second. Okay. When did this come out? Oh, of course. Yeah, I thought they were gonna level out at some point, man, but of course not, right? It's gonna get worse. This Hanako Kun. Well, okay. Wow. Wow. Holy crap. Dude, I mean, I thought I was gonna level out at some point, man, but it's getting worse, dude. I don't even know what this show's about, but it's so not good. I can't even tell. Okay, so wait, let me see. Let me try to figure out what the. All right. So wait. So you got some military Nazi dude. Um, total deviant, right? Totally perverted. I mean, it looks like these guys are about to rape this chick, dude. Like about a gangbanger or something, dude. It's not looking too good over here. By the way, this is on Amazon, so not. Um, okay. So I'm not gonna look at the synopsis. I'm gonna look at what is being shown here. All right. So she's covered in like I don't know how much candy, dude. Like this too much candy. She's covered in like whether this is part of the design of her stockings or this is just dripping off of whatever they got going on over here, which it all seems to be cursed apparently. Do you see how much like cursing they got going on over here, dude? Look at all this cursing. Like curse, curse, like curse, curse, curse. Uh, all talking bad to her and like telling her to like, it probably is cussing at her. And I can't imagine whose hand is that, dude? Like, whose hand am I looking at? Wait. That's her hand, and she's holding that tripped out cupcake, right? A fucked up cupcake. Um, and no, I shouldn't cuss. I mean, I'm trying to be the best Christian I can these days. But let's see. All right, so you got some guy got perverted some got perverted Nazi kid, boy, perverted kid Nazi boy. Um, I do believe he's licking his own hand. He's forcing her to eat this cupcake. Got a knife in it. Look, all looks pretty cursed, man. And it got the same thing going on over here. All right, wasn't expecting that. Now I gotta. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm gonna get the hell out of here, dude. Anyways, come across one and you come across another, man. The thing is, the manga is always worse, dude. Like the manga. Okay, I already said this before. The manga is always gonna be so much more hardcore than anything you see on the show. I don't know who this dude is, but he's a bastard. Um, and apparently the show's more about him than anyone. Let me go and see what else we got going. Yeah, I don't know what this is gonna look like whenever it hits the cartoons, man. But this is horrific. Jeez, dude. I was looking at Uron High School Host Club, and I ended up finding another gem. Oh my goodness. Now he's in the other on the other side of, on the now he's on the tables have turned. Dude, this bad. It's so bad, man. He's like, okay, wait. Let me see. I think he has his hands tied behind his back, dude. He has his hands tied behind his back. Whoa, dude. They even put that look of fear in his eye, dude. Look at that. I mean, I went from this, right? Seeing this. I mean, this is just giving kids the best of ideas, right? But uh, right, to this. If they made an anime of this one, dude, someone's gotta tell me something about it because I'm not gonna watch it, man. Oh man, dude. Jeez. I mean, if you got a messed up child, you got a fucked up childhood, right? You got a fucked up childhood. This might actually help you, but I wouldn't, I wouldn't, I wouldn't take, I wouldn't take the suggestion. So yeah, okay. Well, that was horrific. Um, keep on looking through here. 'Cause I was not expecting to find this gem. Um, pretty screwed up, man. I mean, look at it. Look how demonic it is. What? You think this was just like Mr. Artist idea here? He's like, oh, this is yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, dude. Told you before, and I'll tell you again. I'll say it again. Everything in these cartoons are completely under the purview of demonic figures or under demons. Nothing is left out of the the expression that is not demonic. Now they got it pretty far up too, because you can see just how much further they've gone. Yeah, this is pretty demonic. Mm. So we got over here. Mm. You notice it's always also the same kind of motif with blonde, right? It's a very common one. You'll see that in a lot of different shows. You see this little triangle thing right here? Little triangle trickle thing? Yeah. It looks like what? Link to the past, right, Zelda? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, yeah. What do you call it? I mean, you can see, right, that these people do not live in the same world. They do not live in the same world as us. They live in a world completely revolving around um a I can't I don't know. I mean, I would need time to write about it, because I mean, these people live in a world where the world changes around you. People live in a world where they do not live in the same world as we do. I think this has been iterated in different movies and different things, where they say it's like, these people do not live the same reality as you and me. And given we have strived to go ahead and live these little, I guess, you know, little incentives and taste of the essential the sensuality of what the earth has to go ahead and and what do you call it, an offer. But but yeah, I mean, these people mostly live their lives under the purview of demonic influence, which is the reason why they're completely under these aesthetics. Most of us go ahead and just you know strive and stride after them with whenever with what they gave us, and psychedelics, drugs, which was an indoctrination tool to go for them to go ahead and bring back Babylon, I suppose. But yeah, I can't tell you how sad it is. I mean, you got to remember that a lot of this, dude, represents real curses, real situations that to who they were messaging specifically, um, whether they're sacrifices, people they're trying to curse, people who they successfully killed in their efforts to curse. I mean, here you can see that he's binding her to curse. I guess this is all very much part of the rabbit hole, wonderland of godlessness that's out there. Because this has very Alice in Wonderland kind of, you know, representation. Once again, curse binding. Currently, this isn't just any kid either. I don't know. This is how they have kids raised in the higher ups. But if it is, then this is, but if they did, then this is very much a depiction of how some kids are raised in the higher ups. Even the dramatization is a little bit more, a little bit less as to the reality of it here and there. And yet still more. Man, this one, I guess, is popular enough. I'm gonna go ahead and see if they actually made one on this one because this one seems very harsh. Let's see. Plus this is the next generation. This is 2020, so I haven't really looked into the new stuff and seen if well, just how much worse they intend on making it. There you can see, man. What the heck is this? Little kid Nazi. Little demonic kid. Little demonic Nazi kid. Oh, we got an anime about a little Nazi kid. And it's a comedy. Well, look at that. Lighthearted, it says. Well, the show looks pretty bad. I mean, of course, that they brought it down, right? I mean, it's not as horrific as the cartoon as the anime. I mean, as the comic book. Take a look at what they got going. As you can see, I mean, they're wilding out with the colors and the aesthetics. Much more. I mean, this is different. It's dirtier, more less human centered. As you can see, right? They look a lot less human than the other anime that I've seen, that I've shown. They don't look human to me. How devilish this is. I mean, it almost reminds me of Spawn, you know? Notice it has a similar aesthetic to Bun Slit as well. The patties or the hamburger buns. So I don't know if he's the ghost, but you know very well I'm not gonna watch this thing. It's got me interested just because I want to see just like, all right, what kind of stupid crap we're gonna go ahead and throw in there at this time, you know? Because yeah, they always throw something which you did not think that they could do with a cartoon, man. You were like, oh my God, they actually did that. Actually, I mean, it, anime will always astound you as to where they go and what they do, and you think like it's like, huh, that's a level of deplorability that I had never been exposed to before. Sometimes it's like seeing Evil Knievel, dude. It's just like oh my goodness, like anime just went ahead and did something that I mean I want to say broke a world record or something, dude. It was just like okay, so like that was perverted. So what is this? It's like you're like okay, so that was perverted, and now this. All right, I'm not surprised. It's just getting pretty crazy, man. Of course, right? Just a little bit of just like, you know, something goes ahead and gives sense of a life affirming moment of some kind of actual character development in the plot seems to go ahead and give a sense of meaning or significance. And actually, this is absolutely meaningless. Anyways, so I think I saw enough of Call It Bow and Hanako-kun, you know, Hanako-kun, Hanako-kun, Hanako-kun. This picture looks kind of interesting. Damn, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I saw this thing, it's just gonna be a freaking how do you call it? It's gonna be nothing but a face ride. Like people are just gonna be like showing their faces and just constantly just being like, I said it's the emotion, the emotion. the emotion. I don't know what he's supposed to provide because so far everything I've seen from him is like either one kind of fucked upness or another, dude. Half the time I can't tell whether he's gonna rape this chick or if he's gonna like tie her to like the train tracks or w- or he's gonna like like kidnap her. And besides that, like this looks like a Christmas sort of like decorations and stuff, dude. I mean, I can't even every time I can't figure out what the heck is I'm looking at. Okay, so it is like that. Oh yeah, stoked. By the way, this is a reference to being stoked, as in you have a surety through your occultic practices that you will go ahead and make it to. You have you have a surety over the future, and you're stoked, as in you know you're gonna make it, because like one, two, three. Uh, this is a reference to a particular pop culture reference, which I guess I'll mention at some point, or I can mention it right now. Obi Trice, right? As in uh, out of body experience Trice, which is shown in Flying Lotus's how do you call it? Uh, uh, you know, promo pictures. Let's see. Uh, uh, let's go ahead and take a look. You probably couldn't find it as well now because that was way long ago. Um, yeah, he's a bad dude. It's pretty bad things. Which I can get into, I guess, some other time. So as you can see, right? I mean, you can see how Thundercat is supposed to be the new Rick James. Um, he's got his own, I guess, repertoire of just, I guess, being something of a. But I don't listen to his music because it's been increasing in just demonic, inspiration. Here you can go ahead and see just how demonic, you know, his stuff is. I am watching the trailer. Um, Here you can see just how demonic, um, Flying Lotus is in, well, Hollywood, you know. Original music by Flying Lotus, Aphex Twin, and Akira Yamaoka. This movie is supposed to be about the end of the world. I think it's supposed to be like a gore horror or something like that. And they're right. Um, it is a movie about the end of the world because um, demonic activity is going to go off the rails and ramp up like tenfold at least by the time everyone's done with this place. I'm trying to get a proper picture on this thing, but I'm not able to. Look at that. So this is a movie directed by um, what's his name? Stephen Edison. They always use the word Kus. I always start things with K, which we can discuss some other time. Kuso. Mushrooms coming out of someone's face, someone's eyes. Mm-hmm. What about the end of the world? Looks about right. You can see a bunch of people who sold their souls to the devil. So that's what they certainly did. I would like to listen to another album from Flying Lotus, but I just been seeing that he's been getting more and more how do you call it more and more, I guess, malevolent, and not even malevolent, like actually, just straight up attacking his audience with the music, like so many other people did or do. Aim for apples, Magic Johnson, Doc. Gotta remember that all this stuff is highly advanced black magic, which I haven't kept up with these with what this guy's been doing, so I don't even know what he's been doing. But apparently he's come out with some albums since then. Well, anyway, mm, Oh yeah, here's the one I was talking about, the whole Stoke thing. Obi tries, out of body experiences 3 times. The whole Stoke thing and putting your hand with a circle and 3 fingers out, right? Having a surety that you'll go ahead and make it 1, 2, 3, 4, and it gives you at least some kind of a divination about the future and stuff. And it's all by demonic usage, as you can see. That's what I was talking about. I would listen to these, but for the most part, anyway, before I got way off track, that was some rabbit hole, by the way. Um, yeah, Stephen Ellison is the um, he's related to the wife of um, Miles, um, Miles Davis. So it's not like he was going to go anywhere besides superstardom. So it's kind of how it is. All these people are already well placed to um, be superstars and succeed and live the life of the occult elite. So don't think that it's just a matter of getting in or anything. You actually have to be one of them. And usually, the people that you see rising up to any kind of glory or fame or popularity or success in this world have something to do with them already. More than likely are related, associated. What crap is this, dude? It's like we're doing a note or something. Like, is that supposed to be him himself? Because if that's him himself, then that's just another duality. I call it dual personality relationship problem thing they do with the whole what's it called cultic, you know, cultic practices. And here you got the blood, you know, red, black. I mean, yeah, this looks like a cultic ritual abuse. The whole this dual personality um dissociation due to the occultic ritual abuse, which obviously, I mean, if you show this to someone enough through, I mean, through enough shows, through enough revisions and shows, it's going to go ahead and also, you know, start to create these fragmentations into their mind, to their life. So, you know, I'll make a video about Flying Lotus some other day, even though I wasn't really thinking about making a video about him. I don't really got to make a video up on him. I mean, but we're on the topic. Yeah, I mean, what's his name? Thundercat and Flying Lotus are we're already well involved in the whole you know, Los Angeles occult scene, and probably come from you know, you know, families who were well to do in those exact what's it called, venues, in those avenues. It always just looks like she's being abused, though. There's like a lot of candy and stuff in that here. I don't even know what is up with this guy. He already got some jerk, right? Some like 30-year-old, 40-year-old jerk dressing up as him, of course. Oh, let me guess. She doesn't know she didn't know, right? Let me see. It's like they can't stuff enough occultic crap in here, man. That's what I'm seeing more and more from these shows. Just like you can't stuff enough cultic crap. Like why the hell? Okay, why the hell would someone be dressing up this way? But yeah, apparently they're like, I don't know, on a train or something, right? That's what it looks like. A lot of the vibes on here look like they're just on a train. So why do they color it this way? Because they have to get you get you to watch it, get you to look at it. I mean, it's almost right. It's almost a drug-like experience, and you can't lie about that. I mean, that's what's getting everyone's attention. The thing is that, the drug-like experience is not so much as druggy as it is occulty. Triangles raining down, whatever this is. See, I mean, you'd have to actually, enter into the world of the occult to actually be like, oh, okay, so now I know what all this is. And of course, it's just there to go ahead and further indoctrinate you, right? Nothing else. Just indoctrination tools for Satan's kingdom. Oh, really? Really? I'm not sure who that's supposed to draw attention to, but you can see that there's bait everywhere for everyone to get killed by these things. I don't think that's part of that. It doesn't look like it's part of the same show. Dude, is this actually the cartoon? Damn, this is like really dark, dude. But yeah, like you notice how much worse things have gotten because like the excess candy, dude. Just like candy all over the freaking place, right? I remember that show where it's like people would like eat some piece of food, like eat a piece of candy or like a dessert, and suddenly they just get full-fledged into this fucking like, super, psychedelic roller coaster ride where you're just being totally uh you know blasted into a five sensory experience from eating like just like a whipped cream sundae or something like that. And they had an anime based on this. I only saw clips of it on I don't know where, and I was just like, okay, like does this even have a plot line of some sort? I'm sure it's pretty loose, right? It's just about pretty much people eating food and just being like, what? And that's it. Let's continue this. Let's see how we're going here. See how we're doing. So this is 2020, man. Like this is new. This is next level stuff right here. I was talking about was like 2002, 2006. Uh, do some that are in the 1010s because I think that's important. But yeah, this is 2020 right here, man. I wonder who that's for. Guy doesn't even realize it's demon. Anyways, okay, so getting somewhere here. I mean, do you notice the sensuality on this thing? And at the same time, like it's just completely cultic and like Nazi-ish, gothic. Like you got a gothy, you got a cultic, gothy, Nazi kid. That's where we're at in anime, like by 2020, dude. And they made they made a manga about this, and they made an anime. So that's where we're at now. We're at a cultic. Uh, I forgot what the rest of it. Nazi kid. So, anyways, jeez, damn. I almost want to say the other word, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll hold that in. Yep, devil as they come, dude. Of course, they made the show look much more innocent. They always do, man. I mean, the shows are always much more innocent. Oh, look at this kid right here. Ain't he pleasant? See, that ain't so bad, right? Ain't so bad. It's not so bad what they're doing. What they're doing to the what it's doing to the children, right? The kids. This guy's a kid, right? I don't know. Yeah, he's a kid. I mean, damn, dude. I mean, we went from Harry Potter to the cultic Nazi kid. I forgot what else I said, but it was something was another word in there that was pretty important. Um, yeah, man, it's not so bad. Oh yeah, you just got now we just got occultic gothy Nazi kids. You know, So here, I mean, here you can see that it's like they keep on putting something of the likeness of a sperm, right? That's what it looks like. Ain't no one gonna tell me something different, dude. It looks like a what, dude? Anyways, mm. All right, so it's demonic. Uh, what else is there to say? It's cultic, gothy, Nazi kid now. So we went from 2022, whatever that was, right, to this thing right here, which it looks like Spawn, dude. Honestly, this is like really. It gives me like Spawn and vibes from like MTV shows, 90s, the cartoons. Yeah, those were pretty twisted. I think that's what twisted my mind so much growing up, honestly. Um, Watching the MTV oddities, and I was like 3 or 4 or 5 years old, right? Yeah, that screwed me up. I wasn't supposed to watch that. And again, anyone watched it, and we were like, they weren't supposed to watch it either. As much as I would like to go back to get closure on actually like, okay, so what was the head? 'Cause that thing was just, you know, totally messed up my mind. Um, and the Max, which I was always just kind of like watching, and it was like I couldn't tell whether it was Rocko's Modern Life or the Max, and I was just like, this is I don't know, like, I was just like, well, I wanted to watch it again because it's supposed to be a kind of superhero, but it was so freaking depressing that I couldn't understand what was going on. It just made me feel like I died or something. And then Eon Flux, which I watched that, and I just be like, what the hell did I just watch? Thankfully, my childhood wasn't completely evil. Although I wish, it was some good times. Sheesh. Okay, so for sure, in any given uh, multiverse, we can certainly identify, uh, you know, you know, say it right now and know it to be true that this shit is not for kids. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This ain't bad. Asian, Nazi, gothy, occultic kids. From Harry Potter, and look what happened. Anyway, thank you, J.R. Rowling. Anyways, yeah. I mean, just look at this one more time, man. I mean, this is not good, dude. This is where we're at now, right? Because this thing, and he's actually looking at these things like seriously. Like this is what he's wanting to be, right? Yo, like no wonder we got serial killers, man. Sheesh. What do you think's pushing all this serial killer crap, man? Causing everything to just go out of control in society and having everyone just totally lose their freaking minds and latch on to things like this. I got people telling me that the Joker is their hero. You know that? People venerate and claim that Joker is the epitome of of uh of heroism. Let's see what else we got over here. Oh, one eye symbolism. Third eye pagan magic. Willing to put on the contact lenses and everything. See how devoted these people are, man. You think these people are living, are sane? Dude, I mean, you know, one thing is the cartoons, but when people start actually taking all this stuff and really getting a sense for it in real life, right? It's usually very disturbing. Every like their sexual interests and they're very weird and creepy. More than me. But they think they're normal because they watch these cartoons. So, ¿qué te dijo que no ibas a dormirte? Yo solo estaba aquí. Yo solo estaba aquí. Pues vete a dormir. Dios te bendiga. Ya está el dinero, sí o no. Entonces ya está. autism, it becomes hello. Yeah, so the reason why I'm actually doing all of this research is because this is the kind of generation, this is the kind of people they want to raise. This is what they want to grow. This is what they want to raise. This is what they want people to go ahead and grow up to be. The thing is that, I mean, once they're going ahead, willing to go ahead and go this far, and even put the contact lenses and everything, the donut, how do you call it, the one-eyed symbolism, the third eye, you know, um, third eye, um, you know, closed eye magic practice, paganism, um, the whole polytheistic, how do you call it, indoctrination and everything, with the one-eyed, symbolism of third eye, um, you know, third eye, closed eye practices and all that. Um, wi- and communing with demonic entities and spirits and everything, and thinking that this is all right. I mean, the proclivities start to go into, I mean, you know, one thing is the cartoons, but once these people start to go ahead and act this way in real life, it becomes very, very disturbing, very mentally ill, um, especially in their in their sexual activities. Yeah, uh, I don't know whether this is a chick or not, but if this is a chick, I would not want to go ahead and have a intimate relationship with this woman, intimate uh encounter, intimate, action, or intimate interaction with this person. Absolutely not. Whether or not she has the contact lenses, I mean, there's a level of insanity there because she's watched this thing, right? And she embraces it. She embraces it completely. She is endowed and enamored to go ahead and take on this entire expression onto herself and enjoy it and appreciate it and be that thing. Dude, this is the reason why I'm researching this stuff because this is the implements for ex for just what they want to bring about as far as the people here on the earth, on the planet. And the thing is that this isn't just, I guess, you know, the higher ups and I mean this is what I'm guessing. I'm guessing that the this kid right here is a representation of one of these kids in the higher ups who is just utterly, you know, thrown into the vexation of the devil. I mean, to be, I mean, I think that's how, I think that, I guess this is what the higher ups do, man. They go ahead and raise them this way. Well, thought I was getting chobits and went to Uran High School Host Club, and we ended up finding ourselves something that from the 2020s, which something that has I think I said it before, right? These people seem to always have a way to go ahead and just show you something where it's like, hey, damn, I didn't know that that was gonna be that like gonna go that bad, was it? Chapter 106, right? Okay. People have always have a way to go ahead and just be like, all right, I saw the worst that mm, there really isn't any worse because I mean, you go ahead and see this. Well, I mean, this is like I said, this reminds me very much of either Spawn and the Oddity, the MTV Oddity shows, which those are also very disturbing. I don't want to say those are any worse because those are pretty bad. You watch them now, they'll still have quite the effectual capacity to be like, yeah, yeah, that wasn't good for my mind. So also saying that that wasn't good for my brain, but more so that wasn't good. That was demonic. You think you think that was demonic? You see, like you see the combination, right? I mean, it's almost like Nightmare Before Christmas and Tim Burton-ish and Tim Burton, the whole sense of like, well, it's dark, but they got candies, it's kids, And it's like La La Land. Like the I mean, let me see what else is going. See what else is down there. Damn it! Back. Very Tim Burton like, but with a sense of just depraved hell. Like most of it just looks like they're in hell, you know. Um, and the colorization is very off the wall, very sickly, like very hellish. Eyes on the back of the head. Right. Eating a candied apple. I mean, it looks dead, right? It's a dead kid. I don't know what kind of mint that is, but anyway. Um, come on, get me out. Okay, here we go. So let's keep going here. Yeah, I would have stopped this video a while ago, but then I saw this and I was like, okay, what exactly just happened? Because we're talking about something about sex robots, right? In the future, uh, we're talking about sex robots, and then somehow it's like, yeah, I'm going to talk about Uran, high school host club, high school host club, which is completely um, convoluted in every kind of way as far as, any kind of affirmation of or acclimate any kind of affirmation of sexuality. Um, there is any. It's just like totally frazzled as to what is supposed to. Yeah, I mean, I'll say it one more time. I'll say it one more time. It's she's pretending to be a boy to court girls and high other girls, and is getting all kinds of uh homosexual erotic suggestibility from the rest of the guys in the club because they don't know that she's a girl, or really, they're just homo, whether they're homoerotic or not. There's a lot of it, and it's never made very clear whether any of them are, except the twins, the the twins who uh uh for lack of a better word are sexually active with each other apparently. I don't know. Um, and that's as far as that was going. And then I saw this on Amazon, which once again I'll state it for state it here. Cyan blue. Luminescent eyes. Some prostitute with pink hair in the background. Oh, thank God I'm never going to Tokyo. I don't know why that guy went over there. Um, but I already saw his thing, and that ain't cool either. His textbook on I think didn't look like anything that I ever saw before. But as you can see here, Nazi goth occultic kids. That's what they got going on for this generation and the next ones, on the coming ones. This is where it's all going. Nazi goth occultic kids. That's what they got going for the 2020s now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and close up this video soon. I don't know how I did with it, but I'll just cut it short here, clip it there, just have it running. Just trying to see if there's anything else to this thing. Anything else besides just what I've seen so far. Because this here certainly you'll see anywhere. And the thing is that, it's getting pretty dark. It's only getting darker. This is how they're raising the higher ups for the next generation. This is what we got going. I don't know where, I don't know how or where, I don't know where or how, but this is what they're doing. Somewhere this is actually happening and legitimized as in not legitimized, but saying, this is being done. I mean, if you're the very kids of the the occult elite, right, and the higher ups, um, I would assume that you would have to be raised completely within the realm of the satanic. That's what I would think. That's not what I would think. I mean, it's what it is. Because they presented it in such a cutesy wootsy kind of fashion that you would never think so, right? They're showing you the truth of what goes on up there. Level of deplorability. And also levels of sadness. I mean, this looks kind of like what? Like cute in the way that it gives you a sense of kind of like, sense of life or something, or like this 80s style kind of reminiscence, some kind of a feeling, but really by the end of it, you might just want to throw yourself in the river. Probably more of an affirmation of actually falling, just drowning yourself. Well, the video was about Chobits and Uron High School Club. But then I found the depravity of the 2020s because I had not looked into it. Now I want a donut because that chick showed me a donut. I can't, and I don't have a donut. I'm gonna take the donut from that chick whenever I see her. That's my donut. Because I want a donut. I don't want that. Let's see. I want a donut. Where's the donut girl? Where's this demonic girl with the donut? Come on. Oh yeah, there she is. Let me focus on that. The donut. Yeah. You get away from me, but believe the donut though. You you degenerate, dude. I wouldn't want to have any kind of intimate interaction with that woman, dude. Like this is what's up. This is what's in her, dude. Like, this is in her. All of this crap, right? All of this crap. All of this crap. All of this crap, dude. All of this crap. isn't her. And every other manga and anime she watches. So yeah, you want to take your chances with this, dude? In the future, that's proliferating at post 2020 level speeds, dude. You want to get with this? Uh, no, I think there's something missing. On dude, we're about to reach the Ted Bundy generation pretty close, man. And I think the women are going to be the ones doing it too. So y'all better watch out because this thing's like, and it's coming from the anime too. I mean, Netflix and Hulu and you know all the stuff that they're showing over here is doing its damage. Yeah, but this stuff is really going ahead, just kicking it right between the eyes, dude. People can't see. This is hitting them right in the heart of the kids in them. Once again, dual the dual personality motif, cultic ritual abuse. Personality starts to unravel and it doesn't split into two personalities, but there's basically, the personality has fractured. And so you have, the stable, I mean, to some degree this is borderline, borderline personality disorder, but more so, I mean, it goes beyond that. You have, the completely schismatic, uh, you know, unhinged, unstable, and I guess, um, demoniac. Pretty nuts, I mean, it's a nut lost, it's lost his mind, pretty much. And you have, yeah, gone crazy, right? It was crazy, gone crazy, and you have the stable part of personality. I'm not gonna lie, I mean, kind of grow up when you're about what, you're young and you see this, you're like cool, but it's not cool at all, man. Um, I mean, I grew up what reading Spawn and watching the MTV Oddity um, cartoons, so and then was you know exposed to anime 10 years old, but not kind of anime that is for viewing pleasure. Yeah. Yeah, I have to follow this because this is what they're these are the are the motifs and expressions and the different formulations of personality and character that they're trickling down into society uh, for us to go ahead and and become further expressions of become these expressions. The thing is that I'm pretty sure that these expressions of the the way the kids of the way the elite raise their children. So far, what I've been seeing in all these shows are not Chobits because I don't think Chobits actually exist. I don't think there's I don't got androids like that yet. Hopefully not. You're just having sex with or whatever. But but h- but uh, but you know, we were on high school clubs. That's pretty real. Even though cartoony, whooshy, woony thing that's not real. But a lot of the different depictions on there is showing something of the aesthetic of something that is implicating something of a much more real or relevance. So I don't know if this is the baddest thing that's come out in a while, or this was supposed to be like, I guess, you know, bad anime of the year. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Anyway.